Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making pork chops and homemade fries. So I know fall semester is spinning around, and if you're a freshman or you're just looking for a cheap meal to make on campus, here we go. Okay, so first you're going to need your thin sliced pork chops. Now, you could put it on the chopping board like I did, or you could be boring and do it regular, but why not have a montage? You know what I'm saying? Make sure you clean your stuff afterwards. Cleanliness is important. Then you put it in a bowl, you get some seasonings. These are the seasonings that I use. It will be listed below and it should be somewhere on the screen. So we just start with sazon. I don't know how do you say it? Either way, you use sazon. And do you guys see that I almost put oregano? Don't put oregano. I put parsley. Don't put oregano. And then I just put all my other seasonings that I listed below, and we get to mix in. Now we gotta trust the process. If you don't want it too seasoned, you can just use one packet. Now me, I like it seasoned, so I use 2 packets, right? But hear me out. I didn't use all of the 2 packets. I used about half of the second packet just to make sure it was fully coated in seasoning. And now you want to get your bowl, get your eggs. You want to crack about 2 eggs. And with that, you want to make sure you whisk it up so that way it can coat the pork chops. And you'll see what I mean in a second. Okay, so now we're at the frying station. So now we're going to get the pork chop. We're going to dip it in the egg, make sure it's fully coated. And then once you make sure, you don't want to have it excess coated. You know what I mean? Make sure it's just fully coated. Then you put it in the flour. Then you shake it up, give it a nice shake. Then make sure you dust off the flour, but make sure that's also as well fully coated. Okay, so personally, I wouldn't keep the flour so far from the oil, the deep fryer. Obviously, the flour will drop and then you'll have more mess to clean. Then you want to dip it into the frying pan or your deep fryer. For me, I use my deep fryer. Now, as we're letting that cook, we're gonna move on to the potatoes. Okay, can we talk about how hard it was for me to peel these damn potatoes at first? I was having the hardest time, y'all. I cannot lie to y'all. I was struggling, but we got it and we pushed through. So obviously you want to peel your potatoes, make sure you wash them off to make sure there's no more skin or anything left on it, and you're clean. So after that, we're going to cut the potatoes. Now, there's so many ways you can make homemade fries. Obviously, I went the French fry route, or I tried to. We had a few French fries and a few mess ups, but we had some. As you guys see, there's one right there. There's 2 right there. If you look across the screen, you'll see some good French fries. Like, look, the one I'm showing right now, perfect. After that, you want to go put your fries in some ice water so that way it doesn't turn brown before cooking. Make sure before you use it, of course, you drain the water and you pat it dry so that way it's easier to fry. And obviously oil and water don't mix, so you want to make sure it's pat dry. Then you want to make sure you add your seasonings. Now for me, I only used the rest of what was left of the sazon earlier, and I used some pepper and I used some salt, and I just gave it a nice swirl and a nice mix. So before adding the fries into the fryer, we just took a quick look at the pork chops, and then we're going to add the fries into the fryer. And guys, that's really basically it. So basically, everything is done. And now this is kind of the final product. This is just the first batch of fries. You add some salt on it, and you give it a little swirl, a little mix, a little toss up. And here is the final dish. There's the pork chops, there's the fries. That's me dipping it into some sauce, enjoying it, loving it, savoring the taste, because I wish I had some more right now. So if you guys like the video, please like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know what else you guys want to see. I'm back, and I'm better, and I'm here to show you guys that teens can cook, but they say we can't. So, I guess we proved them wrong.